Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I want to share with you the skincare products I no longer love. Now, the reason I wanted to film this today is last night I was scrolling through my YouTube feed like I do every evening, and I stumbled across the equivalent video filmed by Sincerely Miss Ash. I love her content. I've left a link to her video in the description box below that I definitely recommend you check out. But I was watching that video, thoroughly enjoying it, and thought, yes, I could recreate this here on Mad About Skin, just to be totally open and transparent with you guys. I've now been filming videos for 3.5 years. I know, where has the time gone? And the products that maybe I loved 3 years ago might not be working the same way today. Our skin type can change, our budgets evolve, and of course what we're looking to get out of the products themselves can alter. And so all of these things mean that Holy Grails may longer not be totally suitable for our skin and our skincare routines needs. Let's discuss it all open in today's video. So sit back, relax, and let's talk the skincare I no longer love. Now, before we get into this video, big old disclaimer, and that's to say, just because I've moved on from some of these products and ingredients doesn't mean that you guys need to do the same. Whenever I film a video like this, there's always a comment saying, right, so you've already moved on from that, so I'm going to ditch it too. Absolutely not. It's all about just thinking about the ingredients and the products we use. Are they working for us? Do they match our skin type and our budget? And letting our skincare routine evolve from there on out. For me, this is just about transparency with you guys. I want to be totally open about my current routine, the products and the brands that I reach for. Just remember, use what works for you. You know your skin better than anyone else, and make sure that you're choosing the right products and ingredients to deliver what you want. Whatever your thoughts, feelings and opinions on the products mentioned today, if you like me, you like the channel and you enjoy this style of more free-flowing content, let me know by reaching down and give this video a big thumbs up and a like. Honestly, this means the world to me, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So let's kick things off with an entire category of skincare products, and it's these Pimple Patches. Now, these are the ones by CosRx that actually I think are probably the best on the market. Really affordable, and they have different sizes, because let's be honest, not all zit is exactly the same size, and so when brands do that like one size fits all patch, it kind of doesn't work. So the theory behind these is you pop them on that emerging blemish, and over time it'll help minimize the heal time, it'll stop you picking at it or touching it, and people say that it's less likely to hyperpigment if you use a pimple patch. I bought into all of that, and I've used these like on and off for the past 5 years. Then I kind of came to the realization, at least on my acne anyway, that doing away with these and I get the exact same results. You know, sometimes I think just leaving the zit alone can be the very best way of minimizing heal time and minimizing the risk of any hyperpigmentation. I think constantly peeling off and putting on pimple patches, it was quite wasteful, it was time consuming, it was messy, and I'm not overly convinced I actually got any enhanced benefits and outcomes for them. You know, I don't mind, these are like £2.50 a packet, so they're not ridiculously expensive, but for the time and effort, I don't think I was getting any payoff. What are your thoughts? Sound off in the comment section below. Do you absolutely adore your pimple patch and think that they work so well, you'd never be without them? Or like me, are you starting to question, are they actually adding any additional benefit for the time, effort and money that we're spending? I kind of came to the conclusion they weren't, and so yeah, pimple patches I probably won't be using going forward, but if they work for you, sound off in the comments below. This product is The Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors plus Hyaluronic Acid. Now, I've been recommending this for years as a really simple yet effective moisturizer, and it absolutely is. I was using this right the way from the start of my retinoid journey to really help minimize any dryness, peeling and irritation. It's great if you've got a dryness prone skin type, if you've got sensitive skin, because there's not a whole lot of ingredients in here that could be potentially problematic. I'm a great believer in keeping it simple with your moisturizer, just using it to top everything off that you've already done in your skincare routine. This still a great product, but the reason why I'm reaching for it less and less frequently is because I kind of discovered this one. This is the Geek and Gorgeous Happier Barrier. Now, this only came out like 6 months ago, but this is a firm favourite of mine. I think the ingredients are just that little bit better than the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors one, and they come at a very similar price point. Since The Ordinary started increasing the price point of their products, Geek and Gorgeous and The Ordinary, mil for mil, are roughly the same price, and I just think you get elevated results with this. It's got that squalane in here, it's also got some really nice calming and soothing ingredients. So yeah, I'd say these could be used interchangeably, but if I had to pick, my former ride or die bestie, which was this one, has probably been replaced by the Geek and Gorgeous. Very excitingly, and you heard it here first, in a couple of weeks, The Ordinary are actually going to be launching an updated version of this. putting it through its paces. So all of this could change. I'm going to have a review coming out in the next couple of weeks so that I can share my thoughts, feelings, and opinions. But yeah, at the moment, I think Geek and Gorgeous just pipped them to the post. Now let's go into two products from Face Theory. Loved both of these products, and I recommended them to so many people, and you guys absolutely got great results from them too. So I know that both of these products work time and time again. However, there's a couple of things that have just made me take a second look at them and think, maybe I'm not as in love with them as I was, say, just 2 years ago. So first of all, there's been a huge round of price increases, quite significant increases by Face Theory, something I covered in a recent video, which I will leave a link to up there. That kind of made me take a second look at their products. Are they actually offering value for money? And I think in a lot of cases, they're not. However, I would probably have still bought these even at the higher price point if it wasn't for the fact that actually they spoil really quickly. So Face Theory are great advocates of not putting too many preservatives in their products, keeping things what they term natural. Preservatives are there for a reason. They're there to make a product safe, but also to extend the shelf life of the product. I found with both of these, which is the Wakey Eye Cream and the Super Gel Moisturizer, that they actually spoil about 2 months after you've opened them. You can tell they become much more runny in terms of their consistency. They kind of don't work exactly the same way, and they start to develop a funky smell. That's pretty alarming after like 2.5 months. You would expect a product like this to usually last like 6. So I can only get through half a tube before I start to notice that change and have to throw it out. I don't want the waste, especially Face Theory wanted to charge me a higher price point anyway. So still do really love and rate both of these products. Moisturizer, great if you've got very oily skin, something lightweight for summer. And the Wakey Eye Cream is great if you've got melia, the little white bumps under the eye, kind of exfoliates them away, which is amazing. But for the price point, I want to be able to use it to every last drop, not to have to toss it out halfway through use. So yeah, used to love these, and in terms of performance, still do, but I just can't justify the higher price point with the waste that you get with these, which is why ultimately I don't repurchase them. Now let's go into this little blue bullet here. This is the Nivea Original Care Lip Balm. I use this all the way through my teens, 20s, probably into my early 30s. This was like my holy grail go-to lip balm. At the time, it was about £1. I think now it's somewhere like £3.99. That's inflation for you. But even at that higher price point, still actually not the worst formulation. I always criticise lip balms for being potentially stripping and drying on the skin. Often brands use things such as menthol, eucalyptus, ingredients that give us instant relief, but in the long term, strip and dry our lips. So you end up in that cycle where the more you use a lip balm, the drier your lips become, which means the more frequently you use a lip balm. It's that vicious cycle that you need to break. I was actually grateful that this one doesn't contain too many of those stripping and drying ingredients. It's actually not a terrible formulation. However, I think we can just do that a little bit better. I find myself having to apply it quite frequently because it never gave me the hydration I really needed, particularly in winter when your lips are very dry and chapped prone. This does also have some fragrance in it, which some people will like, but for me, it's not great. It's a bit, it reminds me of my teens, which isn't always a bad thing. I had lovely teenage years, but I don't know, there's something that seems a bit old-fashioned about the scent, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I've probably over the years bought 50, 60 units of this, and it worked, but I wanted to create something that was just a little bit more effective, gave more long-term hydration, and actually, rather than just putting like a sticking plaster over the issue, actually really treated the skin so in the long term you're less likely to be dryness prone. This is why I created this product, the Mad About Skin Nourishing Lip Conditioner. I am so proud of this product. It was a bit of a labour of love getting that formulation just perfect, but I wanted something that didn't just give you that instant relief, but actually long-term payoff. So packing it full of occlusives to prevent transepidermal water loss, oils to nourish the skin, humectants to lock in all that moisture and hydration, alongside calming and soothing ingredients and antioxidants. It's kind of like a comprehensive skincare routine for the lips, and I'm so proud of it. I put my name to it, obviously. And what I love as well is it's in such a large size. 1 tub of this will last me 6 months, so it's a really cost-effective option too. I just put a layer of this on my lips before I go to bed. I wake up and my skin is still super soft, the lips are plump, and again, I don't feel like I need to apply or reach instantly for that lip balm because it's got more long-term benefits than, say, something like this Nivea one. Nothing wrong with this if you still love it and use it. It definitely saw me through my teens and 20s, but I think there are just better options on the market at the moment. If you did want to get your hands on this, we've got a little Valentine's Day promo going at the moment, so if you buy anything from www.madaboutskincare.com, linked in the description box below, we'll give you a free lip balm with every order. So any order you place between now and the end of February will come with a free lip balm as promised. So a little gift to give back to you. Like I said, it will last you about 6 months, and promise you, once you try something like this that's actually adding in long-term benefits through those really high-quality ingredients, you will never look back. One of my favourite cleansing balms used to be this. This is the Q&A Skin Grapefruit Cleansing Balm. I actually love Q&A Skin, one of my favourite brands. Drugstore, affordable, high-quality products. Their Marine Hyaluronate Toner, one of my absolute favourites, and I'll leave a link to a video I did on that. Couldn't fangirl enough about that product. This I used to really enjoy, but I find if you use it too frequently, it can start to break you out. And that grapefruit, I think they changed something about the grapefruit fragrance in here, and it's now overwhelming. It's gone from being a nice little pick-me-up in the morning to something that's just too strong and overwhelming. I also found that I get better results from the Q&A Oat Milk Cleanser. For me, that doesn't break you out. I think it's more gentle on the skin, more hydrating. The scent is so much nicer. So this used to be a firm favourite of mine on Holy Grail, but I'm just going to reach for the Oat Milk Cleanser. Same great price point, better results and outcomes. Now, we're in the home stretch, don't worry, we're getting there, but it's thanks to that Q&A Skin Marine Hyaluronate Toner that I just referenced that I've started to find I use this product less and less. This is the Geek of Gorgeous Liquid Hydration. An amazing product like this to hydrate the skin, to calm, to soothe. So amazing. In fact, I'm going to give this like a 10 out of 10 ding Holy Grail status. But I reach for it less and less because I find I just get plumper skin reaching for that Q&A toner versus this alone. I feel that the hydration is more long term. This gives you those immediate results, but it does tend to wear off after like 2 or 3 hours, where with the Q&A Skin one, you're hydrated to the gods all day long. Still, nothing wrong with this at all, and I stand by my recommendations. But if you want to take your skincare routine to the next level, not have to pay any more of your hard-earned coin, switch into that Marine Hyaluronate Toner from Q&A, I think will just give you enhanced results at the same price point, which is why I'm reaching for it more frequently than I say this one. But if Geek and Gorgeous is your ride and die favourite brand and it's easier to get your hands on, then absolutely you could use these two interchangeably. Finally, shall we talk about this little gem, the NIOD Repigment Serum. This, for hyperpigmentation, amazing, particularly if it's just very localized. So my hyperpigmentation tended to present after I had a breakout, so that zit would heal, but it still leave behind a little dark mark of pigmentation. Using something like this that is super concentrated, super targeted, is amazing, and it did really work for me. But then I noticed actually I wanted to target hyperpigmentation more generally, something I could use across the skin to just brighten everything up, even everything out. The problem with this, and why I maybe don't love it as much now as what I did back then, is it has got a very precise applicator. You don't get a whole lot of product, and so if you're using it across the face, a little doesn't really cut it, and you find you run through this quite quickly, especially considering just how expensive it is. For pinpoint work, if you've just got a few areas of hyperpigmentation, this I would still say is a holy grail that's hard to beat. If you're looking for something more across the entire face to brighten, to just give you that more even complexion, there are a couple of other favourites that I recommend. I'll leave a link to a shorts video I did capturing them up there if you want to know more details about that. But I think you can get the same great results at a fraction of the cost, reaching for a product that will just stretch that little bit further if you're using it on a wider surface area. Still do absolutely recommend this, but for my own needs and what I'm looking to get from the serum, other options just work that little bit better. So there you have it, guys, a rundown of the skincare products I used to love but maybe don't enjoy quite as much today. I don't want this to be in any way shade on any of the products mentioned. Hopefully in this video I've been able to demonstrate these are still high quality, high performance products. I've just found other alternatives that might be a little bit cheaper, work a little bit better for my individual skin's needs, or just match, the direction that I've taken my skincare journey in. I always like to celebrate skincare as a journey, not a destination. We keep evolving it depending on what our skin needs in that moment in order to get the very best maximum long-term benefits. And it's videos like this that hopefully will just help you guys on your own skincare journey. Sound off in the comments section below with any products that you would add to this list, and wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.